The start of the 2022 football season's finally here, Coach. A few questions before tomorrow night's kickoff at McNick. How are we doing?
Doing good, Rob. Thanks.
Before we talk about McNick, let's go back and talk about Purcell Marion here last Saturday. What aspects of the scrimmage did you like, Coach?
Well, it was a final tune-up, so the key term for the week was execution. And I thought we did okay. We came out and we drove the ball down the first 2 times and scored. But a couple costly and some silly mistakes on defense that we need to clean up, which we can. I mean, the things that we clean up can be cleaned up. So overall, it was a solid scrimmage. Wasn't quite what I wanted to see, but that gives us some good motivation for this week.
So did you find yourself getting those things accomplished this week on what needed to get worked on from Purcell Marion prior to McNick? Did you get most of those ironed out this week?
We did, and a lot of that comes from just the idea of how the kids have to learn how I show film, because every coach shows film differently.
Sure.
And I like to use it as a good teaching tool. So yeah, the kids are picking it up, and we're all getting on the same sync, and we'll be fine.
Talking about same sync, now that school started, you're now into a normal routine. How did that go this week?
Yeah, you go back into that school, and always, I've been at a number of different places. Those first 2 days of school are just brutal. The kids are tired, their heads are swimming, but I like the way we grinded through. We go to that 3 to 5:30 type range, and I thought the kids were pretty focused. I warned them, and I tell them, I said, this is how you're going to feel. Because as long as you don't lie to them, you tell them how they're going to feel. When they start walking down to the locker room, they can say, oh, hey, Coach isn't kidding.
Right.
So I thought they grinded through really well.
Great. Well, for those fans that are new to Coach John Rodenberg, McNicholas High School was where you got your head coaching start. Will it be fun going back tomorrow?
It'll be fun. It's completely different from when I was there. I first started pressing in front of the school, so they've had a lot of upgrades. It's been a while since I've been back. I looked at the roster, and there's not one name I recognize. So, we're excited. I'm just excited to take Indian Hill over there. I think it's going to be a great matchup. 2 good programs, and I never played Indian Hill when I was at McNick, so I think it's just a perfect matchup between the 2 schools.
It's supposed to be great weather tomorrow night. What are you expecting from what you've seen on Huddle? What are you expecting to see from the Rockets?
They love to run the football if they can. They've got a really nice running back. But I've noticed that if they get in some situations where they need to throw the football, they don't have a problem doing it. But their key is to run. I think on defense, they bring some speed. They get to the ball pretty quick. 21 seniors. But a lot of those seniors, I'm not sure how much played last year, but they got a lot. They got a big turnover. They had a great season last year, big turnover in players. So you're going to see a senior-laden team. I'm not sure how much experience they're going to be bringing to the table, but fast on D, love to run the ball and O.
Now that you know your Indian Hill Braves varsity squad, and putting that against what the X's and O's with the Rockets, who do you expect to excel for you tomorrow night?
Well, obviously you start at quarterback in John Pottigill. He's a great for a coach because he covers your mistakes. He's really intelligent with the football. He's trying to move the ball down the field, and he just does a great job of improvising and so forth. And as we get our system, intact, John gives you time to fix things. So John's really done a nice job. Penn Picton, he really, now I thought he was going to be a really good player for us, that was no doubt, but the way he's running the football, he's really tough downhill runner, and our receivers' length. CJ Hayden, and Danny O'Brien, and Alex Grace. You're talking about all guys that are over 6'3", 6'4". So, we have the ability to run downhill with both John and Penn, and just the ability to get the ball out to those 3 guys. And then there's a couple other guys that are wide receivers. I'm really excited about them. Defensively, I've been very impressed with Alex Grace. He's a coach on the field. I can talk to him back in the backfield, and he gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. And I try to really explain to him how I'm going to coach him on the field, just so he has that expectation. he's been fantastic. But we got, our defensive line's been solid, and the secondary I'm really happy with. So we're going to see some good football tomorrow night.
Sounds great, Coach. It's going to be a great night. Go out and get number one. We look forward to talking to you next week, and best of luck.
I appreciate it. We're excited.